So not a game week, but a mock week. I guess. Tell me, is this good or bad for you guys?
It's good and bad. Obviously, we're ready to get on the field, ready to play our first game and stuff. But the mock week will come in handy. Go get us ready to go through like the motions of what a game week's going to be like and everything for us. So, like I said, it's good and bad.
This Georgia Southern team, a lot of people are saying they're real dangerous. So what have you seen so far? I know last year we're pretty tightly contested against some big-time schools.
Yeah, they're a different team. They're a team that's relatively new to Division I. Obviously they're a winning program. They have a lot of success in the previous years, and they're a different team with the way that they run their offense and defense. They run the triple option on offense, so that would be different for our defense to handle. And obviously their defense, we've been used to seeing our 3-3-5 for the past months. So now we have to go against a four-man front, so we got to adjust that too. So they're a lot different for us.
When the first depth chart came out last week or whenever it was, Yadney and Matteo were the two starters in the spots where people kind of had question marks. What have they done to separate themselves?
They've both done a good job. Yadney being a redshirt freshman, that's a tough position to be put in to start, especially at the blind side of the quarterback. So he's definitely done the right thing to earn his spot there. So I think he's done a good job. And Tony, he's doing a good job with what he is able to do. He's been a little banged up here and there, but he's doing a really good job coming back from that, and I think he'll be ready to go come game day.
Dana was saying that one of the guard positions was kind of up for grabs. Is there a preference you have to who plays there, or is there a difference between the guys fighting for the job?
They all play differently. Obviously I don't think I have a real preference between who it is there, but I think from my perspective, I would like to have at least a week or two to practice with the guy next to me that I know who's going to be playing next to me that week. Obviously, like I said, everyone plays differently, so for that guy to be with me next to me for like a whole week, I get to know his tendencies and know how he plays. Vice versa, he knows how I play. So, that's the biggest thing. I think we have to find that just in time, so we have the continuity before that first game.
You've spoken about your relationship with Skylar and how many snaps you've practiced with him. Where's the comfort level at heading into this season?
We're pretty comfortable, me and Skylar. Obviously we've taken a lot of snaps with each other, and we kind of have the same thought process when it comes to dressing the fronts and everything, and getting us out of bad looks. So I think we've come a long way. Obviously, last year we had a good relationship with Clint and stuff. So I think we have the same relationship that we had with Clint this year as we do with Skylar. So I can't ask for anything more than that.
What will Georgia Southern bring on defense? What have you guys seen?
Like I said, they're a four-man front, so that's different between our 3-3-5 that we run here. They're tough guys. They're going to want to come out and prove something. So that's a big thing, and we have to just keep our heads and play our game that we want to play.